She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Well, I'm your Venus. I'm your fire and your desire. Well, I'm your Venus. I'm your fire and your desire.
And hello, fellow tankers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks. And yes, we are back in the E50. I haven't sold this tank, guys. Like I mentioned to you, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna keep rolling with it. I just love this tank too much. There's no way I'm selling it ever, even though it went through a significant nerf a while ago. And I guess a lot of players got rid of this tank, but I haven't. And you've probably seen my video before with the E50. After it was nerfed, I played it a little bit and I tried to kind of figure out what's the best setup for this tank, and I was able to successfully drop the optics for vertical stabilizer. So my current setup consists of gun rammer, a gun laying drive, and vert stabs. And with this setup, the tank actually is pretty good right now. Can't complain. So be prepared, however, for APCR spam, because in this game, unfortunately, I played on the weekend, on a Saturday. I had such a horrible run. It was a really bad run, and I noticed this was a tier 10 game, and I just decided to flip directly to APCR. So my loadout is fully APCR in this game, and be prepared for that. So now, another thing I want to talk about, yeah, by the way, what I'm going to do is, because this is a third-person game, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get you the first-person view, unfortunately, because my my Elgato crapped out, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this game in third person, and I'm going to have some clips from the game to show you exactly where I was penetrating and where I was bouncing in this game. Anyway, what I wanted to say is location C1, and this is what I want to focus on. This location here is very, very powerful if there is no light tanks in a game. And if you look at the composition of both teams, there are no light tanks in a game, and there is no artillery. Although this position is pretty much artillery safe for the most part. So there's no issues there. But if there are light tanks in a game, you are going to get in trouble. Because they will YOLO you here, no problem. Now in this case, I told my team that I was heading into this area, and I basically said good game early in the game, because I wanted everyone to kind of come into this area here, because I think this is the best access point to the opposition side of the field. So basically you can see there's quite a few tanks with me here, and the good thing about this game is that for whatever reason, the Reds weren't really paying attention to me. They were paying attention to my friendlies. So I got away with pretty much murder over here. I murdered pretty much the whole team, and you will see what happened here. So we took out the M103 out of the game, and he was completely oblivious. He wasn't really paying attention to me at all. And now it looks like the Tortoise is paying slight attention to me, but I have a... you know, that big tumor on his head right there, that big stupid cupola. It's so easy to pen. Although if I was using AP rounds, and probably, you know, with AP rounds, if you don't hit it, that cupola, that center, you might be able to bounce it. So with APCR, it's much easier to do that. So yeah, as you can see, it's a shoot fest. It's farm. It's a complete farm on my part, because I'm just gonna feast on these guys, and most of them, like I said, they're paying attention to my friendlies. They're not paying attention to me. So I see the turrets poking out, so I see the Patriot right over here. We're gonna put a shell right into his side, as you can see right here. Well, actually it's gonna hit just the cheek of his turret right there, right beside the manlet. So we managed to penetrate him easy with APCR rounds. And we're gonna just keep pushing. So we're gonna push a little bit forward, and we're gonna put another shell into his turret. this time side of his turret, because like I said, he's paying attention to my friendlies, he's not paying attention to me. So yeah, we're gonna continue doing that. We're winning this battle 6-0. We're completely killing the opposition. And so yeah, this game is not particularly great with respect to, you know, it's not close or anything like that. I do love close battles, and that I like to show those to you guys for the most part, but this game I had very good result in this tank. And like I said in the intro and in my subtitles with the music right at the beginning, this tank still got it. It's still got it. She's still got it, baby. She's pretty good. So I just wanted to show it off to you. And not very often you have games like this in the E50 anymore. It's much more difficult, but you can still hit 4K damage here and there. And this game was an exemption. It's pretty much, I racked up a lot of damage in this game. So here we put a shell right through Centennial's cupola, and we're gonna focus him right now. He's the only one left on this side here that we need to clear. Plus that heavy tank in E3, but I don't really have access to that, and I think my friendlies will take care of them. So we keep on banging into that cupola. We're gonna try to take him out of the game. And once we do, we're gonna try to find the remaining customers, and we'll try to kick their ass as well. Make them suffer. And get them out of the game, right? So we're completely running over the opposition. Like I said, there are 2 tanks left right now, and they're probably the only ones that were actually pushing the other side of the field. So yeah, we're just gonna move forward and try to finish it off. And yeah, I already knew I had pretty decent game right here. I had 13 penetrating shots, and yeah. So going back to this tank, I really love this tank, man. I mean, it's still great. I mean, the reload's been nerfed and it's pretty brutal right now. Aim time is not the greatest, but with the current setup that I have, it works beautiful. Still works beautiful. The only thing is, I use a lot more APCR rounds now than I used to, simply for that fact that Wargaming decided to shit on this tank. So if they shit on this tank, I'm just gonna... You know, at the beginning I got really angry. I was using a lot of IPCR. Lately I've been kind of switching back and forth. Not in this game. The game before I was using more AP than APCR rounds, but lately that's what I've been doing. Especially if I'm in tier 10 games, I will use APCR from the start of the game. It's just because, like I said, I mean, they try to shit on this tank, they try to nerf it to the ground, so, you know, I want to still be able to enjoy this tank the way it plays. So yeah, here you see the ISM is the last guy left in this game. So we catch him going towards the other direction, so we put a shell into his turret. Now we're gonna try to engage him frontally. He's still full health, so I can get quite a few shots of damage from him. So we're gonna try to do that. It's called maximizing your damage potential. Early damage and late damage, right? Now I was testing here. I actually shot his upper plate, and you're gonna see it in a second. Right there, because for the most part when I was playing ISM, people were penetrating me through the upper plate, but it looks like E50 is not able to do that. So that was more of a test shot, I would say. Here what I'm gonna try to do is I'm kind of face hugging him, but I'm trying to overmatch the top of his engine deck. I was hoping I can pen him there, but I can't. It actually bounced. So now here he actually, that was kind of a lag in the game. He actually angled much more, I thought, in the game, but here it seems like in the replay mode seems he didn't. Now here I was able to get a little bit of a angle, and I managed to penetrate the engine deck there, so we take him out of the game. So yeah, there aren't too many E50s in the game at the moment. A lot of people got rid of them, they don't play them, but I still do. And I still love this tank, and I will continue playing it because it's just friggin' awesome and still a beast. And I like its ramming abilities, I like its side scraping abilities, and the fact that it can bounce some shells here and there. So look at this result. We managed to put up 6,000 damage, or almost 6,000 damage, and only Mastery Class 1, which is quite strange because there aren't too many people playing this tank at the moment, so it's really surprising that I didn't get Mastery Ace Tanker for this, but must be probably for lack of assisted damage. Anyway, we finished first on our team, with 1715 base XP. Again, this is not high XP number for that damage, which is quite surprising. Again, we fired 20 shots, we had 20 direct hits. Pretty good efficiency, guys, pretty good efficiency. Anyway, I was going to take a break from the game for a while, and I wasn't, actually, I didn't play for a long time. The last couple of weeks I played only a couple of days, but I managed to get in on a Sunday night, late night, and I pulled this game off, and I wanted to show it off to you guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. When you have a chance, go check out Phone Guy 72 and Garadingi. Their channels are incredible. They're very good players, probably better than me, and you'll find a lot of good content on their channels. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy tanking, Space Bandit, checking out.